just turned up to this job. Customer says that pipe above there is split. He's got it isolated off in the road at the minute. It just feel like it's got a split in it. What I'm going to do is whip that off the plate heat exchanger. Probably put a tap connector on that. That's a Worcester part, and I'll make something up. Just go back onto there, I think, rather than obviously ordering the thing. I should be able to fix that with bits in the van. This is just a heat slave combi. I'll just hide the customer's phone number. Yeah, it's quite an old one. Flew out there, but yeah, he says the pipe split. He's put a blue X on it, so yeah, we'll whip that out, we'll get that pipe cut off, and we'll get it fixed for him. We'll just open a hot tap, make sure the water is off, which it is. So I'm not going to switch it back on. Obviously he's had a look at it. It says it's leaking. We'll get it sorted. Try and get you guys an angle. Just using the jaw dropper. It's actually a tap spanner, but it does these. Plate heat exchangers nuts, plate heat exchanger connections quite well. That one wasn't that tight, to be fair, but trying to get a spanner in there can be difficult. Obviously, top XS spanner is perfect. I don't think it. Well, I'm going to cut the pipe out. He says the actual pipe's split. He's quite switched on, this guy. He'd probably fixed it himself if it was just a washer. So we'll run as being the pipe actually split. It does feel split. As I say, he did send me a video for it, and it's absolutely spraying out everywhere. I just hope it's not the actual plate gone. Obviously this is the hot water side of the plate. If you were to disconnect the other side, that would still be live, because that's obviously heat inside. What I'll do is I'll cut the pipe back there and we'll get that out. Please don't track, because I've not got a lot of pipe. No, right, I think we're right. Probably put a compression socket on there, just unfeed reducer into a tap connector. Is it tracking? It did a bit, but I think we're alright. We'll get away with it. Yeah, I don't know. Is that pipe split? It might have just been the washer, you know. Although the pipe does look pretty bad. I'll change it now anyway. It'll only take me 2 minutes. It might be leaking on the. Yeah, I would say it's been leaking on there, right? We'll sort it. What I'll do is I'll use one of them 22 to 15 compressor tap connector just now. I'll just make this back up something like, not with that bit of copper. I'll get it connected back in. Nice and easy one, this one. So normally the turbine adapter, not the turbine, yeah, the flow switch that links on them, the plastic part, but yeah, obviously not on this one.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Nice easy job, this one. I always jet blue my fibre washers up, just a little bit over the top, stops them dropping off as well when you put them on. And obviously jet blue your nuts and olives. I should go back on there. That's where I can put my pipe short. What an arm there. Oh, unbelievable. Even simple jobs go wrong with me. Put a socket on it. What an arm there. Hey, we all mess up. Right, take two. I've got a socket on it now. Can't believe you guys cut that short. Nah, it's not the first time, won't be the last. So, do you want to fit one-handed? There we go, that's got that started. I'll nip it up if I can. It's good, this arm jaw dropper. I've had that since I started. Never let me down. Can't use it one-handed. There we go. Right. Turn the taps off and get the water back on. Right, we'll just crack this on here. In fact, I can already tell there's no leak. So fully back on, back a little bit, that should be job done. Make sure we got no leaks. Hot water back on. Hot water back on. I might have a bit of air in. Good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The running water you can hear is just the toilets filling up, I think. There's certainly no leaks on the hot. There's a toilet through there, which is, I think it's a bit slow filling that one, but yeah, certainly no leaks on that. So it should be job done. That toilet is constantly filling, that's what you can hear. I might just change the washer on that while I'm here. They're only a couple of quid. Yeah, I'll see if I've got one. It's just an Armitage one. It's that one. So I think I'll just change that seal. They haven't asked me to do it, but even if I don't get paid for it, it's saving the planet, innit? These just pumps now, and that seal will be completely disintegrated. Although that one doesn't feel that bad. I'll have a look at it. Okay, so it wasn't it's the actual mechanism that's knackered. The button's getting stuck. So I'll leave that with them. I'll just put a note on the ticket. At least it stopped it filling. While I'm changing this stop tap, I'm just going to tell you a story of something that happened to me about, this was a couple of months ago, but I was waiting to see if I heard anything back. I received a phone call from a guy who was clearly on site, and he'd obviously got my name from the benchmark book, saying that I'd installed a boiler and I hadn't put any clips on the flue. Which I thought straight away, that's weird because it doesn't sound like me, but yeah. I said, fair enough. When was this? Anyway, it was like 9 years ago. I said, right. Anyway, I said to him, send me some pictures through, and I'll have a look, and I'll have a look back at my records, and I'll have a look basically, because I couldn't remember the job, I couldn't remember the customer, couldn't remember anything. Anyway, he gets you a bit flustered, doesn't it? And he said, obviously, if you come back and install some clips, I won't take any further. I won't report it to gas safe or anything. I said, fair enough. Anyway, I keep all my records in like a log. Obviously, you're only supposed to keep them for 7 years. So I went back, managed to pull out the record, and it said I'd installed the boiler in the kitchen. And obviously this boiler had been it was clearly in a cupboard upstairs, you know, and the flue was going out the roof. So straight away you're thinking this doesn't sound right, you know. So to me, it appeared the boiler had been moved, but obviously nobody had refilled out the benchmark, nobody had put any service information in. Mine was the only name in the book. Anyway, so I had a look on Rightmove, and the property had been sold 3 times since I'd fitted that boiler 9 years ago. And as I say, 9 years is too long ago to go back anyway, and anything could have happened. So yeah, the property had been sold 3 times. In theory, it should have had 3 gas safety inspections on every time the property had sold. So I think at some point the boiler had been moved between, you know, when I fitted it, and obviously when he was on site, which is fair enough. He's picked it up, that he's got no support. So it was just, they were like trying to not blackmail me, but they were saying, right, you need to send the certificate through so we can see it. I'm not sending anything through to you, because obviously it's got my original customer's details on it. It's obviously GDPR and everything like that, and I'm under no obligation. I basically said to him, report me to GasSafe and let them sort it out. You know, if you're not happy with my work, or, you know, whatever, you know, report me to GasSafe. Anyway, I never heard anything. I never went back. Basically, they were saying, if you come and fit the clips free of charge, obviously we're not gonna report you. But to me, that's blackmail. So yeah, I don't get involved in stuff like that. You know, if you're not happy with it, report me to GasSafe. I actually did sit through. This was over COVID. I had another engineer contact me, and he'd been reported by GasSafe to GasSafe, or he's actually been RIDOR'd. And he was a commercial engineer. He did domestic and commercial. And what it was, he'd done a gas fire, and 6 months later it had a leak on it. It was a nut or something. I can't exactly remember. And anyway, he had to have a telephone inspection with GasSafe. It was over COVID, otherwise I guess it would have been face to face, and he could have had somebody sitting there with me. So he asked me. It was actually a rival company, but obviously we knew each other. You get to know the guys in the area, and I think he knew that I knew quite a bit. He's actually dead now, bless him. He had an heart attack. But yeah, it was so intense, this GasSafe inspection. They were jumping between commercial, domestic, commercial purging, and I think it was unfair. And I was sat next to him, just off camera, and I was helping him along, just finding the information in the book. But he knew his stuff. But the pressure they put you under on them sort of things, it was not nice. And obviously, I was only there just for a bit of support, really. But yeah, not nice. So if anything like that happens to you guys, if anybody tries to say you've done crap work, just let GasSafe deal with it, because it's completely not fair that competent engineers who do a good job, somebody comes along and moves the boiler and basically tries to blame you, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line. So that's why I always take pictures of all my work now, you know, if you know, with your flue and everything, because I've had it before where people have put extractor fans in and then they've picked you up to say, oh, your flue's too close to 300. So obviously you're only responsible for the bit that you've installed. So yeah, don't be blackmailed, don't let people push you around, just, you know, stand your ground, don't get flustered, and if you do everything right, you've got nothing to worry about. Starting with a shake of the head, not feeling it today, I'm under pressure. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just got 7 of these to fit out. I've got the first one done, it's already like 10 o'clock. To be fair, I've got one of the other basins done because I came the other day. But they're not even ready for me, really. I've just got that tower out to do. Yeah, they're not bad. My first fix is fairly good, but just a lot to do. That's obviously the shower, but yeah, I'm probably not going to get much footage. I probably might just get some bits as I go along, but it's one of them days, isn't it? Oh, just under pressure. To be fair, this first fix couldn't have been any better, because all I'm having to do is put bent ISOs on and it takes up the gap perfectly, and then just a trap on there and it's bang on. So yeah, should be sound. Right, you can't get any easier or better than that. I can't believe I got my first fix that right. I did actually guess them. It's taken me about 10 minutes of basin and about 20 minutes of toilet. So all I've got to do is screw my semi-ped on. Showers will only take me, all the cover caps just push on. They're all digital, they're all done up in the roof. So it's not taking me very long at all. On these they've got a lip, so your flush pipe can't push back. So they're actually quite good. Obviously you shorten it from the other end. And so all I've got to do now is mount the pan, and these ones bolt from the side. They're like secret fixings on these pans. There's an Allen key inside there, which obviously they send the Allen key, it just locks in, and then you tighten them up, but I always give them a good turn with the grips as well. I've gone as hard as I can with my hand, but I never like these wall hung pans really. They always seem a little bit, but obviously the wall's moving a bit as well. So there's not much I can do. That's it, tight as I can get them. I've just got my semi-ped still on this one, flush button, and that's another one done. I'll give this toilet a test. Turn the on. Basin's all leak free anyway, so happy with that. That's nearly full actually. Have a good check underneath. Looking dry. That should be alright. So that's all set up to the water level. So yeah, that's another one done, just semi-pad. And then I've just got this tower rail to do behind me, but Jacob's making everything up and I'm just literally hanging it all in. We're just filling this bath up. I never know quite whether it's done centre to the plate. That's what we've done it as anyway. So the bath is centre of the room. Sometimes they can look a little bit odd, but yeah, that one's all fitted. This room's all fitted out, so we're getting there, aren't we, mate? I don't want to float my own boat, but that first fix on this one was bang on. I didn't even have to shorten or lengthen my pipes. These semi-pads just hang on them toilet brackets, basically, the L brackets. So I pop 2 screws in each, just so they don't twist. And then they just screw through with cover caps, and then just things. Obviously I can't do it one-handed, but I just lift that up and screw that on. That's it, that's how they go. And then they just pop on top, and then that's the finished result. So hot and cold, that's a thermostatic tap. I wouldn't have had room for a blender underneath there, no way, but that's how I've done it anyway. That's the last one, all on. I've just got one more toilet to do, and that tower rail, that pipe there has got bent. We didn't bend it, so we'll have to try and straighten that. Yeah, getting there with this job. That is the last one done. Do me, just got the shower heads to do, but we'll have to come back and do them. Sorry about the dreadful lighting. That's the boiler on this job. They went for an LPG in the end. It was originally going to be oil, but obviously I've just tied the pipes in best I can, lagged them. They've had to box it in, but they've made a unit. All the toilets are in. These are all working. Just obviously not done the toilet seats. What else we got? That's all in, done the floor gully and that in there. Got that bath in, that up and down one. Got the basin and mirror in. So dark in here, I'll just walk you around. What have we got in here? To be fair, that's all been cleaned through there, so I don't really want to go through there. Just got all my crap in this room. Shower screens are all in. Mari showers, the digital ones are all in, done all the heads. Again, this has not been cleaned in here, but just done the mirrors. There he is, look. Messed up there by pushing that. Maybe alright. It'll dry. Where's that water come from? I think that's just dead water. Somebody probably did the same as me. And so yeah, everything's working on this one. Sparky's in here, look, wiring these manifolds. Is he actually getting out done? He's alright. Best one we got, aren't you, Rob? I think you're the only one we got.
Don't put that out on you again.
Don't put that out. No, got all these in. I'm up in the roof now. All the bathrooms are done. I've just got the boiler dropped on as well. That was easy enough. We're not doing any of the silicone up, they're getting a mastic man, but I've got to lag all these pipes. I've already made a start. So yeah, I've done all the header, all this pipe work across here. This whole cylinder's lagged. I've got my discharges in. I've used these Viva waterless traps straight onto 1.25" push fit. Clipped it every 300-ish. To be fair, I probably need to pop another clip in there. I've sat on that one as well. Straight into the stack. And then that one picks up for the other 2 cylinders. So yeah, I've got I'm trying to get all the awkward stuff done because I don't think I've quite got enough lag in. But yeah, it's looking okay, I think. To be honest with you, this job's been a nightmare. Been under that much pressure. But yeah, it is what it is.